Have you ever let your imagination wander to the behind-the-scenes magic of the world where elements bend at will? Picture yourself on a set where the air swirls with the dance of airbenders, flames leap at the command of firebenders, and the water bends in mesmerizing waves. It seems like a dream come true, doesn't it? Yet the journey to bring this element spectacle to the screen was filled with its fair share of turbulence. Dive into the whirlwind journey of bringing Netflix's Avatar: The Last Airbender to life, a task filled with unexpected twists and turns. When the news broke that Netflix is going to transform the cherished Avatar: The Last Airbender into a live-action series, the fanbase was buzzing with excitement. This enthusiasm, however, faced a sudden challenge when Brian Konietzko and Michael Dante DiMartino, the masterminds behind the original animated series, decided to part ways with the project. This unexpected turn of events led to the introduction of Albert Kim, who was tasked with steering the ship in uncharted waters. Imagine the whirlwind of emotions he must have experienced, from being the initial thrill of being handed the reins to the daunting realization of expectations resting on his shoulders. The responsibility of living up to the legacy of the beloved series was no small feat, and Kim was acutely aware of the balancing act he had to perform. He had to honor the essence of the original while navigating the complexities of adapting an animated masterpiece into a live-action format. This segment delves into the initial hurdles and the weight of expectations that came with Kim's new role as the showrunner. Albert Kim found himself in a situation akin to standing at the edge of precipice with the vast Avatar fandom's eyes fixed on him. The task ahead was monumental, not merely a job, but a Herculean challenge that demanded a fusion of creativity, respect for a source material, and a bold vision for the future. The original series was not just popular, it was a cultural phenomenon, cherished by millions worldwide for its rich storytelling, complex characters, and profound themes. Stepping into such a revered space, Kim was acutely aware of the tightrope he was walking. This segment explores the intense pressure and the internal battles Kim faced, from the self-doubt to the determination to prove his worth and contribute something meaningful to the Avatar legacy. It's a deep dive into the emotional and professional challenges that come with taking on a project with a massive, dedicated fanbase. Albert Kim stood before a daunting task. How do you reimagine a story that has already been etched into the hearts of millions? The animated series was a masterpiece in its own right, a perfect blend of action, humor, and heart. Kim knew that simply replicating the animated series frame by frame in live action wouldn't do justice to the potential of the medium or the expectations of the audience. This segment explores the creative process behind reimagining the beloved series for a new format, including the decision-making process behind altering storylines, introducing new elements, and the careful consideration of how these changes would resonate with the original fans. It's a peek into the creative whirlwind of adapting an animated legend into a live-action spectacle with all trials, errors, and triumphs that come with it. From the get-to-go, it was clear that the live-action Avatar: The Last Airbender was not going to be a carbon copy of its animated predecessor. Albert Kim and his team were determined to carve into a unique identity for the live-action series, ensuring that while it remained true to the spirit of the original, it would also offer something fresh and captivating. This segment sheds light on the strategic decisions made to differentiate the live-action series from the narrative structure to visual storytelling and character development. It's an exploration of the creative liberties taken to adapt the story for a new medium and a new audience, ensuring that even the most ardent fans of the animated series would find something novel and engaging in this retelling. Transitioning from an animated animated series to a live-action drama involves more than just a change in the medium. It requires a revaluation of how stories are told. Albert Kim and his creative team faced the intricate task of untangling and reweaving the narrative threads of the original series to fit the serialized format of modern television. This segment delves into the intricate process of remixing familiar storylines, characters, and themes into a narrative that feels both fresh and faithful to the source material. It's a behind-the-scenes look at the creative challenges and decisions involved in adapting a story that is complex and beloved, ensuring that it resonates with both new viewers and longtime fans. Casting for the live-action Avatar: The Last Airbender was a pivotal moment in the journey of bringing the series to life. The task of finding actors who could embody the iconic characters of Aang, Katara, Sokka, and the rest of the beloved cast was no small feat. This segment focuses on the casting process from the initial auditions to the final selection of actors like Gordon Cormier, Kiwentio, and Ian Ousley. It's a glimpse into the careful consideration that went into each casting decision, ensuring that the actors not only looked the part, but could also capture the essence of their animated counterparts, bringing depth, authenticity, and heart to the characters we've grown to love. The inclusion of seasoned actors such as Dallas Liu and Daniel Day Kim added a layer of depth and experience to the live-action series. Their involvement brought a blend of fresh and seasoned talent to the set, enriching the storytelling with their nuanced performances. This segment highlights the contributions of these veteran actors, exploring how their backgrounds in acting and their personal connections to the material helped to elevate the series. It's an appreciation of the mentorship and gravitas they brought to the set, guiding the younger cast members and contributing to the collaborative spirit that defines the world of Avatar. Netflix's adaptation of Avatar: The Last Airbender promised to retell the epic journey of Aang, Katara, Sokka, and their friends as they battle to restore balance to a war-torn world. This segment breaks down the official synopsis, examining how the live-action series aimed to capture the essence of the original while introducing new elements to the story. It's an analysis of the narrative choices made in the adaptation, from the portrayal of the four nations to the depiction of the Avatar's journey, and how these choices aim to resonate with the contemporary audience. The live-action series did not shy away from the looming threat of the Fire Nation, with characters like Prince Zuko and Fire Lord Ozai at the forefront of the conflict. This segment delves into the portrayal of the series' antagonists and the challenges faced by Aang and his friends as they navigated a world on the brink of destruction. It's a look at how the live-action adaptation brought a new dimension to the villains of the story, exploring their motivations, conflicts, and the impact they had on the narrative's tension and drama. When the live-action versions of the series first appeared on the screens, everyone turned their attention to the fans, full of curiosity about what they would think. People wondered if this new version could reach the high standards the original series had set, or it would disappoint. This part of our discussion delves into the mix of excitement and worry that filled the air as the series was released. It looks at the wide range of responses from fans, some who loved it and others who didn't, and considers how these varied options shape the way people saw the series as a whole. This is a moment to think about how hard it is to meet what fans expect and how the live-action show compares to the much-loved original animated series. Despite the initial uncertainties and the challenges faced during production, the live-action Avatar: The Last Airbender carried forward the legacy of a story that has captivated audiences for generations. This segment celebrates the continuation of the Avatar saga through the live-action series, acknowledging the efforts of the cast and the crew to honor the spirit of the original while charting a new path for the story. It's a tribute to the enduring appeal of the Avatar universe and the new chapter added to its rich narrative tapestry. As the curtains close on this incredible journey behind the scenes of Avatar: The Last Airbender's live-action series, one can't imagine but wonder what lies ahead. Did this adaptation soar your new heights? capturing the hearts of fans old to new, or did it spark debates as fiery as a firebender's wrath? The saga continues, and your voice is crucial in shaping its legacy. Share your thoughts, engage in discussion, and let's keep the spirit of Avatar alive. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more thrilling explorations into the world that captivate our imaginations. What will you discover in the vast universe of storytelling? The adventure is just beginning.